This is an update video to my military collection. We'll start off with this coat my grandfather wore, dated 1959. It's one of his dress uniforms. Infantry school patch. Hat for the uniform. This is my volunteer pass for the USS North Carolina hat. This is a Coast Guard jacket and hat that my dad wore in the Coast Guard in the 80s on the U.S. Coast Guard cutter Escape. Got some Global War on Terror medals, Air Force Academy patch, Apprentice Airman Navy patch on an Afghanistan roadmap, a counter landmine PASGT helmet with collar armor, some bullion Navy and Coast Guard rates, a Marine Corps boot camp graduation book. I found that in an abandoned house behind my high school during some class I was supposed to be in. 5th Army wool shirt, Korean War era. Vietnam dress uniform, Sergeant Major. I believe that's a 4th Army, 3rd Army. It's one of those armies. 1st Field Force patch. Navy jumper, machinist mate 1st class, World War II. Helmet that belonged to Lieutenant Edgar Trombley. He was the Assistant Repair Officer, number 1 Damage Control Officer on the USS Puget Sound. Sound was a destroyer tender that served in Vietnam. He was only on the vessel in 1968. He painted the ship's insignia on both sides of the helmet. He did a very good job. The shell and liner are both Vietnam. Got some Navy and Coast Guard ship patches. World War II Talker helmet, been repainted in various Navy colors. World War II Talker helmet with original paint, and another one with original paint. World War II Navy helmet, and a World War II foul weather deck hat under it. This is an M450 Navy flight helmet from World War II with TH-37 receivers, some private purchase sunglasses. The helmet was ripped and repaired during World War II. Another World War II flight helmet, another Navy World War II flight helmet, R-14 receivers and cord. If you had a World War II airplane, you could probably plug this helmet in and still use it. Variable density goggles. These goggles were used by gunners to spot tracer rounds during the day. Some plaques from my grandfather's Marine service in Vietnam. His officer's sword. Here's a picture of him next to some of his medals and his compass. This shelf has a bunch of random patches and medals. World War II Army Good Conduct Medal. World War II compass. Vietnam Participation Medal. Marine Combat Action Ribbon and a Vietnam ribbon. World War II Army Air Force patch. Medal of Honor pin. Bunch of patches. Canadian Air Force, British Air Force, Civil Air Patrol. This button is for the 835th Bombardment Group of the 3 or 485th Squadron, can't remember off the top of my head, of the 15th Air Force. British World War II medal, North Carolina World War II medal, Bronze Star ribbon, 17th Airborne patch. This is my other grandfather who was in the 17th Airborne and then served in Korea and Vietnam also. Reproduction grenade, garrison caps, World War I German medal, World War II German M42 helmet, Vietnam helicopter pilot helmet, worn in Vietnam by Warrant Officer Peter Swans. I have a picture of this helmet in Vietnam. This is an APH-5 helmet. SPH-4 helmet, most likely used in Vietnam, but no way to tell. Some Nomex flight gloves, navigation equipment, some Air Force patches, strobe light, knee clipboard, aviator's recognition manual. On a typewriter case with an M44, my M44 Mosin Nagant. Vietnam two-piece Nomex flight suit, belonged to Warrant Officer Custer of the 1st Cavalry Division. Custer's Division. Pretty funny. Another one-piece Nomex flight suit. This one's two-piece. This belonged to Captain William Kruckmeyer. He was a CH-47 pilot in Vietnam and later a crew chief. This is a Vietnam-used M1 helmet. It is a 1963 dated or 1962 dated cover, World War II camouflage band on a Schluter World War II fixed bail helmet. It has a Westinghouse paratrooper liner. This is a Vietnam era military police helmet. It is a World War II McCord fixed bail with a Vietnam liner, Vietnam goggles. Some Air Force patches, a slapjack baton, another Marine Vietnam helmet, Marine K-bore. This is my AK-47, Romanian. Police used M1917 helmet, used in the Kohler riot of 1934. Vietnam Marine pith helmet that I use. USMC water jerry can. My dad's Coast Guard knife. The middle nozzle is just an old hose nozzle, but the two on the other sides are fire hose nozzles that were on the USCG Escape. My dad took them off it. A civil defense supplies barrel. Soviet Ushanka and a Shaw-40 helmet. Coast Guard and Navy patches, some Air Force patches, Army patches. Vietnam Navy helmet, possibly a Brownwater Navy patrol boat helmet. World War II corporal patches, World War II training grenade, 20mm round, 81mm mortar training round, another 20mm round, belt of some ammo, replacement school command patches, World War II, I believe, Sergeant First Class patches, a late World War II canteen cover and a cup, and a 1956 dated canteen, pharmacist mate 2nd class, bosun's mate 1st class, signalman 3rd class, storekeeper 2nd class, mail clerk, chief petty officer, fire controlman 1st class, and apprentice quartermaster, Navy rates. World War II USMC helmet with a Westinghouse liner. It's a front seam swivel bail helmet. The covers of World War II frog skin cover with a post-war applied EGA. A rare British Mark I star helmet and net. World War II, or World War I refurbished, used in World War II. British World War I Mark I star, Mark I helmet. Canadian Mark II. Vietnam 1966 dated mess kit. A first aid pouch. Mountain goggles. World War II mountain goggles. Ammo pouch. 1953 or 1951 dated pistol belt. And a 1980s belt. Signal flags. Coast Guard sign. Special Forces Woodland BDU uniform. Woodland Marpat uniform. 82nd Airborne BDU uniform. Air Force Firefighter DCU. Marine Marpat Desert Marpat uniform. And finally a U.S. Army 16th Military Police Brigade DCU uniform. And a flag and muzzle loader not worth mentioning. Okay. So that was my military collection. Thanks for watching.